The MR3s are a compact pair of studio monitors from Edifier, and they sent these to me for the purposes of making the video. And even though they are technically classed as near field, they do produce a powerful enough sound to fill a small or medium sized room. They operate between 52 Hz and 40 kHz, and they have a total RMS rated output power of 36 watts. But don't forget, these are a pair of budget monitors, and in that context, I think the sound they give is actually very good. And if you are just here to know what they sound like, here's the audio test for you.
I feel the gravity pull and it keeps me away. I would rather be here, lonely in space. I've made up my mind, I just wanna be free. I live my own life in a new galaxy. I wanna be weightless in the silence of the night sky. I wanna free fall into nothing at all. I'm taking the moment, starting all over. I wanna be free and live my own life in a new galaxy. I live my own life in a new galaxy.
Now, I know you have to take those tests with a pinch of salt, since you are really just testing your own headphones or speakers that you are listening to the test with, not necessarily the Edifier MR3s, but hopefully it will give you some idea as to just how powerful these can be, especially in terms of the bass, which was a little more than I expected it to be, if I'm honest. And the voice clarity as well, I also found to be very strong. One thing you can do on the back control system is actually fine adjust the treble and the bass. Now, they call it high and low here, but you do have a knob for each. And since we're speaking about the controls, on the back of the speaker, the right speaker as you look at them from the front, you also have your inputs, including your TRS input, which is a balanced input, your RCA input, which is unbalanced, and you have that Bluetooth connection as well. On the front, you also have the actual connection for the speaker cable. The cable it comes with isn't very long, but it's perfect for these speakers. If you do, for whatever reason, need to space them out more, it is just standard speaker cable, which is very cheap if you need to get a longer piece. And then also on the same speaker, but at the front, we have a couple of connections, one for audio monitoring through a headphone jack, and then also an auxiliary port. And then the actual button on the front is multi-purpose. So yes, it serves as a power on and off switch, but you can also use it as volume control since it does rotate, and it will also cycle through the different connection modes. Now, the MR3s are fully compatible with the Edifier Connects app, as you would expect, but one thing I like, I think this is a nice touch, on the back panel of the right speaker, we actually have a diagram giving you some information on how to set up the speakers within the app depending on your room environment. Now, the speakers have been certified for high-res audio, which does make a difference, and I liked the fact that you can actually crank the volume up quite high here, and you're not going to be getting any crackling or additional noise brought into the sound. But remember as well, of course, these are still a budget pair of monitors, so they are not going to be able to compete with a pair that costs 5 or 6 times more than these do. But if you are on a budget, I think you will be pleasantly surprised with just how great these actually sound. I've been using the R1700 BTS from Edifier for a few years now, and it'll be nice to finally replace those with this more compact design. And hopefully this little introduction to the MR3s has been helpful to you. Thank you again to Edifier for sending this sample out to me. Have a great day, folks, and I'll see you in the next video.